I love the energy, and I'm going to use this comment as an excuse to talk about why you don't comply in advance when the threat of fascism hangs over your head. This is not just me giving this advice. This comes from Timothy Snyder's book on tyranny. Short summary, most of the power of authoritarianism is freely given. In times like these, individuals think ahead about what a more repressive government would want, and then they offer themselves that without being asked. A citizen who adapts this way is teaching the power what it can do. In short, all this talk about labor camps and shit for autistic people, that's not real yet. It's a scary thought, but right now it's just a thought on purpose. It's because the administration is trying to see what they can do with nothing but vague threats. If you fall in line before they do anything, then they know they've already won. They've made people with autism disappear while doing literally nothing. And then they'll claim that they cured autism or some shit like that. Same thing with trans people. If trans people disappear, then they're just gonna claim that it was never an issue to begin with and trans people don't exist. Complying in advance is freely giving them power. If they were to take steps to actually put people in camps, that's something that will be fought on an international stage. That's something that will be fought internally. And that's something that puts the government in a vulnerable position. It takes time, it takes resources, and it opens them up to being fought back even harder. They don't want to have to do that. It is a bad look to start putting people in camps. So if you show that you're not going to go down without a fight right now in the vague threat stage, then they're going to think twice about actually doing anything about it, because that's a risk to them. But if you suddenly go silent in the vague threat stage, that makes it more likely that they're going to start doing some fuck shit, because you've already complied. That shows them that if they ramp up the force, there's not going to be people to fight back. I highly recommend reading this book. It will teach you a lot about what we're going through right now, especially how it relates to tyrannies of the past. And again, do not comply in advance.